Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas. Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejados.
Because this here's the wildest ride in the wilderness.
Hello, everyone. I'm Alicia.
I'm Nathan.
I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Sterling.
Welcome to episode 18 of Adventures and Mousecapades.
Today, we're talking about the macroeconomic effects of microclimates in the Amazon rainforest on shepherding in Australia.
Yay!
Wow. I didn't even understand half of those words.
I know, right? No. Today, we are talking about the exquisite and exclusive members-only Club 33 in Disneyland.
Now, we're not members of Club 33.
Yet?
No.
What?
No. But we do have a connection who has generously invited us to be guests for dinner at Le Grand Salon restaurant in New Orleans Square in Disneyland twice now. We are forever grateful and thankful for these opportunities.
Yes, it has been. We've gone twice, and it has been amazing.
And a privilege.
Definitely.
We are lucky.
Yeah, it is a once in a lifetime opportunity that we have had twice now.
Yeah.
Which just totally blows my mind. So this is definitely, bit of a braggart here, I guess. But I know most people will never get to go to this, and we want to share our experiences.
Absolutely.
and what we thought of the place and all that. So we've gone twice. The first time was just me and Nathan for kind of an anniversary event type thing. And the second time was just a few weeks ago in April of 2022 for Caitlin's 17th birthday. It coincided exactly on that date. It was pretty awesome. So the kids got to go along with us on this most recent time.
Yeah, we'll have the kids share their input and thoughts as we go along. But first, I think we need to kind of explain. Not everybody knows what Club 33 is. Mm-hmm. So, Alicia, do you want to take a whack at this?
Sure.
What is Club 33?
Club 33 is an exclusive membership that gets you access to several lounges and restaurants at Disneyland Resort. There are 3 of them. Le Grand Salon Restaurant in New Orleans Square in Disneyland Park. Le Salon Nouveau, which is a jazz lounge in New Orleans Square, Disneyland Park. And 1901 Lounge in Disney California Adventure.
There's also a separate Club 33 at Disney World in Florida. There are 4 locations there. It's Captain's Quarters in Adventureland in Magic Kingdom, Constellation Club, which is in American Adventure Pavilion over at Epcot, the Spotlight Lounge above the Hollywood Brown Derby restaurant in Hollywood Studios, and Harambe House over in Africa at the Animal Kingdom.
And there are also Club 33 branches at Tokyo Disneyland, Shanghai Disney Resort, and both are on these parks' respective versions of Main Street. So in Tokyo, it's at Center Street of World Bazaar and Mickey Avenue in Shanghai.
Yep. So a little bit about the history of Club 33, because it's kind of, okay, great, there's this Club 33. Well, where did that come from? Well, basically, this was Walt's idea that he had while he was visiting the World's Fair back in 1964. And all of the big pavilion sponsors had these basically corporate entertainment suites that they would wine and dine their special guests. And he wanted to have the same kind of thing in Disneyland. And so Club 33 was part of that expansion. When New Orleans Square was put in, Club 33 was originally in Walt's design to be that kind of corporate sponsor, wine and dine exclusive kind of place. Unfortunately, Walt passed away before Club 33 opened, and today it's not really the corporate kind of entertainment suite. It's open to private members as well, although there are corporate memberships. There was a major remodel and expansion in 2014 in Disneyland. It's named after its address, quote unquote address in New Orleans Square. So it's on 33 Royal Street in New Orleans Square. in Disneyland. There's lots of theories and everything about what Club 33, what the number really stands for, but I think it's kind of at face value. Like that's the address in the park. And basically it is located above Pirates of the Caribbean, and it's next to Walt Disney's former apartment, which today is known as 21 Royal.
Which is a whole other ball of wax. You can do dinner at 21 Royal as well, but I believe the price tag for that's like $10,000 a plate, something. It's ridiculous.
We don't know enough people.
No, we don't know enough people for that. Yeah.
No. So Alicia, how does one become a member at Club 33?
Well, in Disneyland, you need to write to Club 33 and request to be put on the wait list. And from what we've seen online, it can take around 4 years to get through the list, though having a referral from a current member may help. Memberships are made available as spots open up, so there may be several new members one year and none the next.
Mm-hmm.
And in Disney World, it's the same type of thing. You send in an email to get on the wait list.
Right. In Disneyland, you actually have to write a letter.
Oh.
Yeah. In Disney World, you can just send an email, but Disneyland is much more formal.
I don't know. I think for something like this, I'd want to send a letter.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Right. I know that there's also an interview process. There's effectively kind of like a social background screening. It's not just put your name on the list and get in.
Yeah. And there's a substantial cost involved for becoming a member for Club 33. This is the cost for individuals. In Disneyland, there's a $25,000 initial fee, and it is $12,000 yearly. In Disney World, it is a $33,000 initial fee and $15,000 yearly. Now, does that mean you just pay a flat rate of $15,000 yearly, or does this include like you have to spend $15,000 yearly? Because I think I remember hearing that you have to spend a certain amount in the restaurant quarterly.
Now, I couldn't find anything about that specific aspect, but it is at least 12 or 15, depending on where you are, annually, just for like the renewing annual membership fee of the club. There's an initial buy-in, and then there's a yearly fee, and then meals and drinks and all the rest of that stuff, merch, whatever special events that they may host, that's all on top of all that.
Okay. Just from talking with my contact, I vaguely remember that I forget the wording of it, but you have to spend a certain amount each year. And having guests of yours attend the dinner, that helps with the cost that you have to do each year.
Right. And members don't necessarily have to be with their guests.
No.
So that's how we've been able to go, is that we were not with our sponsor, if you will.
Yeah.
But we didn't have access to everything. Like the lounge,
lounge is members only.
Yes, the Le Salon Nouveau. That is members only.
That's the bar area.
Yes.
Oh, prices do not include meals or merchandise. And there are platinum memberships too, if you don't want to be considered a plebeian regular Club 33 member. And it's about maybe roughly double the initial and annual cost, according to the interwebs.
Yeah.
I don't know what that includes, but
I know what it includes.
What does it include?
Well,
look at this. You have it all plotted out.
Did.
Nathan,
look at me.
What are the benefits at Club 33?
So if you get a gold membership, that gives you access to dine at Club 33. And we're talking Disneyland here. I don't have the specifics on what you get at Disney World. I would imagine it's somewhat similar. But with your regular membership, your gold membership, you get access to dine at Club 33. You have limited bar access, so that's the Le Nouveau Salon, Le Salon Nouveau, the bar. You only get access to that before and after a dining reservation. You get 2 annual passes, Dream Key passes to Disneyland. You get 10 instant fast passes each day that you visit. Now, Obviously, with Genie Plus, it's a little different. I couldn't find any updated information, but I would imagine it's the equivalent of you get, the kind of pass you get when a ride's down and you can just use a pass to go anywhere and do anything and you just show up and use it. So yeah, you get 10 of those a day. You get 50 single day park hopper admission tickets per year. You get access to members only Club 33 events. Those are, of course, an extra cost and are usually a couple $100 or more a person. And you get free valet parking at the Grand Californian Hotel. So, I mean, you're spending, say, for that gold membership, somewhere around $12,000 a year. Actually, with the annual passes and those 50 tickets, you get, the Genie plus, instant passes. Like it's actually kind of a good deal. Like if you were to take all of those costs and add them up individually, it's more than what it is that you're paying. Okay, so that's what you get for a gold membership, a regular membership. Alicia, can you tell our dear listeners what you get if you double the price and get a platinum Club 33 membership?
This too could be yours. Platinum membership is gold plus you have here in parentheses. I don't know what that means, but
you get everything in gold.
Oh, yes. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Plus the following.
Yeah.
Unlimited access to Club 33 and 1901 Lounge.
Right. 1901 Lounge is over in California Adventure.
Okay, that's right.
Yep.
Up to 4 annual Dream Key passes. 5 private VIP tours per year. Goodness, that is one heck of a deal there.
Those are $3,000 minimum each.
Yep. And 24 instant fast passes each day you visit, convert to Genie Plus, whatever it is now.
Right. Like wow.
Yeah. And I mean, obviously, if you're living down in that area and going to Disneyland a lot, this could be one heck of a deal. However,
and have $25,000 a year burning a hole in your pocket.
Yes. Yeah. The cost involved is pretty dang high. Not as crazy expensive of a thought if, like I said, if you're down there, if you're going all the time and you're using the membership
and you're deemed worthy to join the club.
Worthy to join, yes. The restaurant is ridiculously expensive though.
Yes.
But it's quite yummy.
It is. But I mean, if you have this kind of money, $130 meal is per person is, whatever.
Yeah.
Plus drinks.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's talk about our experiences a little bit here. Our first experience was in June of 2019. We had taken a road trip down and we got to Anaheim. It was the same day that we got down there.
Yeah.
We didn't have tickets for the park.
Correct.
We did because you can't get in without a park ticket.
Right.
But we didn't go with everybody for that day.
Right. I actually think that our
contact got us one ticket. They gave us one of their tickets
50,
that they get. Yeah. Which was extremely
generous,
awesome
yes.
of them. We got in, I don't know around what time, but we have some pictures of the entrance and the Court of Angels, which was closed the second time that we went. But the Court of Angels is gorgeous. It actually used to be a public area, and they closed it off during one of the renovations and made it.
The one back in 2014 when they expanded that. Basically, that's when Le Salon Nouveau was created and a bunch of other stuff that redid it. They basically consumed Court of Angels. It still exists, and we have lots of pictures.
We'll put some pictures up for y'all.
Yeah, we actually had a staff member from Club 33 take a picture of us on the staircase. Like we really got treated kind of like royalty there. It was really special.
Yeah, the cast members were amazing that day.
Yes.
The Court of Angels has a wrought iron staircase with this beautiful kind of sea blue color. Statues and frescoes and plants, a really nice little lantern with Tinkerbell in it or a fairy. I don't know if it's specifically Tinkerbell or not.
I think it was Tinkerbell. It's just stunning.
Yep, it's a beautiful place. And like I said, we'll put some pictures up for this.
Yeah.
When you're in the Court of Angels, you have the option to take the stairs up to the club, or there's also a nice little glass elevator. And for this time, we took the stairs up and took the elevator down at the end of the night.
Yes. So then we got brought into the dining room at Le Grand Salon, and we had a table for two over by the windows. It was kind of near one of the doors out to the balcony that overlooks New Orleans Square. Oh, it was just fantastic. I remember we were kind of surprised, just taken aback. You had a purse with you, Alicia, and the person who showed us to our table grabbed a little like miniature stool, like finely upholstered and inlaid and everything, and set it next to your chair so you could put your purse on its own little precious perch.
My purse had a chair.
It did. That was incredible.
Yep, that was nice.
Cast members are really, really nice.
Mhm.
And
Absolutely.
they can change Disney itself.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what makes
Definitely.
Disney is the
Yeah.
cast
Yeah.
members. I mean, all these things and stuff and rides and everything. I mean, yeah, they can be fun and interesting, but it's the cast members who make all that stuff work.
We've got some pictures of some furniture and some paintings around the hallways of Club 33. And one of the things that we have here is a table that was actually used in Mary Poppins Returns. And they have this in Club 33 itself with a nice little picture of it being used in the movie. And it looks like the cast from the movie signed it as well.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so they have that in the hallway there. We took some pictures of it, and then little paintings. I don't know if it's of anything specific, but
I mean, they're all of London. Like all these paintings are of scenes that were true life, but are kind of referenced around like the park and everything from Mary Poppins. So yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah.
Now, one thing about photos, you can take photos in Club 33. I think most people don't post a ton, but you'll see some out there. The one place you're not allowed to take photos is the bathroom.
Yep,
and
no bathroom photos.
That's
and no videos
there.
of any kind.
Right. There's no videos anywhere. And if you are taking photos in the dining room, their ask, and this is a completely fair ask, is to not have any other people in your photo.
Yep.
So we'll post a few things. We took some photos of us out on the balcony and some photos, obviously, of our drinks and the menu and our food and things like that. And we'll post a lot of this stuff up. But just know, yes, you can take photos in there. You won't see other people in our photos because you're not allowed to. And we're not going to show you the bathroom because no photos.
Yes. Our first visit, let's see, we had a 5-course prefix dinner menu for $130.
Yep. Plus drinks.
Plus drinks. Yes,
Right.
drinks are always extra.
Right. I had a wine flight. It was incredible. I think it was 1 or 2 ounce pours. I forget which size I got. But basically they have this nitrogen system that they can basically have these like $300 plus bottles of wine, and they're able to do small pours out of them and not have the wine get ruined from the oxygen. So I tasted 4 very amazing wines. And I enjoyed that immensely. And Alicia, you enjoyed the cocktail menu, which was like fully illustrated, like
Yes.
New York Times line art style.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
I got the hurricane. I like fruitier drinks. That's just my thing. I do not like any bitter or sour flavors. I prefer the sweeter side of stuff. And I got the hurricane, and I'm not seeing it on the menu. Actually, it's got to be there somewhere.
Oh, it's on there.
Was it? Did I just totally miss? I did. It's right there. Oh my gosh.
Ta-da.
Light and dark rums, passion fruit, lime, grenadine. Your typical hurricane. It was delicious.
Yes. And so when it came to the meal, it was really kind of nice. It was a 5-course meal is what it was billed as. And what they don't say on the menu is that does not include 2 additional palate cleansers that they brought out. So we had a small amuse-bouche before the meal, and then another one kind of after the third course and before the main entree. So it was really, depending on how you count these things, a 7-course meal for $130. And the food was just
It was
absolutely incredible. Alicia,
Yes.
why don't you walk us through what your selections were?
My selections were, well, I had the small amuse-bouche palate cleanser to start off.
Yes.
My first course was, oh my goodness, I don't know how to say half the stuff. It was delicious. It was ahi tonato carpaccio, parsley with preserved orange.
Mm-hmm.
Second course was Ventura County roasted tomato and corn soup with smoked chicken and grilled squash. My third course was roasted duck, sautéed kale, gnocchi, hazelnuts, sun-dried tomato pesto. Then I had a small citrus amuse-bouche. Then fourth course was prime cheekstone New York with tarragon and thyme and marble potato gratin. How do you say that?
Yeah, you nailed it.
Gratin.
Yeah.
And for dessert, I had the Felchlin triple chocolate decadence with vanilla chantilly and chocolate sauce.
I know it was a few years ago. Do you remember any highlights of the meal?
Dude, I just remember this whole thing being delicious.
Yes.
So this had to be, I'm pulling up pictures here.
That was your first course.
My first course.
It
It
looks
just
like it
looks like
has-
a flat piece of fish right here.
Yeah, that's
Well,
exactly.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah. With all sorts of stuff on top of it. Yeah. I mean, I remember all of this was pretty good. I don't think I didn't like any of it.
Yeah. Sterling, what were you
Is
saying?
that the right way to say it? Yeah.
I think the flatfish. I don't know how this popped in my head. It just looked like soap with grass on it.
Soap with grass on it.
Okay.
All right.
There you have it. Words and thoughts from a 10-year-old
Mhm.
on very, very fancy.
It is. Yeah,
Appetizers.
it's fancy
Yeah,
food.
it's crazy. This is not our normal course
no.
of meal. I had, again, the amuse-bouche to start off with, grilled green asparagus with graviche, Meyer lemon aioli. My second was, I wrote down some sort of soup whipped together. There were other options. There are a couple other options on the menu, but it was either a tomato soup or a strawberry salad. And
You don't like either of those.
I'm a no-go
Nope.
on both
Yep.
of those. So they kind of whipped up a, I don't know, minestrone-ish kind of, I remember thinking it was very good. And it was awesome that I was able to order off the menu, if you will, at Club 33.
Yeah, it looks like some sort of minestrone.
Yeah. I had also enjoyed the roasted duck for the third course, even though it had kale on it.
Yeah, I
But-
don't think we ate the kale.
And then, then we had the second amuse-bouche, kind of a citrus palate cleanser. I also had the Cheekstone New York steak, which I remember fawning over a lot. I think it just kind of fell apart in your mouth. It was just amazing. And then for dessert, I had a warm Valderrama chocolate brownie bread pudding with bananas Foster and a scoop of pecan ice cream. And holy cow, this was good.
I know I liked my dessert. I remember I did enjoy my dessert, but yours just looked amazing.
It tasted
Yes.
amazing.
Yeah.
I think yours, you couldn't finish. Like you were full.
There's a lot of food.
It
I
was
mean,
a lot of
having
food of the
having
menu,
a
yeah.
duck dish followed by
A steak.
a steak dish is a lot.
Yeah.
I remember this meal much more fondly than our most recent one.
We'll get there.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll come back to that. After our dinner was complete, it was time for Phantasmic.
It was time for tea.
Oh, well, sorry. I apologize. Yes.
I had tea. I had black tea, probably an Earl Grey, knowing me, after my meal.
I
I'm sure-
probably had a double Bailey's
Yeah, I
on
was
the
gonna
rocks.
say, you probably had a double Bailey's. And we got to see Phantasmic from
Yes.
the Club 33 balcony, which
Yes.
is pretty awesome.
Yes. It was a little hard to see because you're kind of looking at it through the trees
Yep.
to a certain degree, but you didn't have to deal with crowds of people all around you and not
Yep.
being able to see through somebody's
There was
head.
a lot of people just seeing our pictures. There was a lot of people there.
Absolutely.
And we could also see the fireworks through the windows in the lobby area.
Yeah,
of
as we
33.
were finishing up and leaving.
Yeah,
After we got some merch.
we had to get some merch.
Yes.
Definitely.
So they have Club 33 exclusive merch that guests can purchase. They also have Club 33 merch that only members can purchase.
Yes.
So obviously we weren't able to get any of that.
Yeah.
But Alicia, do you want to run down our shopping list?
Sure. This is merch that we got from our first trip. We got 2 Club 33 crystal tumblers, which Nathan uses from time to time when he wants to feel fancy when
That's
he's drinking.
Right.
There's a note here that there was a Dooney and Burke, but I could not get it because it was a members only. I was quite bummed on this because I love my Dooney and Burkes.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up bad memories.
It's okay. They also had Club 33 pins from the Tiki Takeover. There was a Tiki Takeover of Club 33, so we got a couple of pins for that.
Yeah.
Nathan got a Club 33 hat.
Yep.
They had Club 33 ears available, Minnie Mouse ears, so I got those. And then we also got a Club 33 Christmas tree ornament.
Yeah, which is, if I remember correctly, it's the balcony, right?
Yep, it's the balcony. It's kind of double-sided, so you have the interior of the restaurant with a table on one side and flip it over.
That's right.
And it's the outside balcony
That's
area
right.
on the other.
And that ornament, I just gotta say, is very, very beautiful.
It
It
is
is.
very beautiful.
I
Also very, very heavy. There are only
Yep.
there are only a few branches on the tree that can hold that thing.
Mm-hmm. We got some good pictures of the chandelier and just the 33 mosaic outside the doors going in.
Yeah, and then on our way out after our shopping spree, we got to go back through the Court of Angels. We got to enjoy the very, very fancy elevator. It was nighttime, and so there was just this whole new aesthetic and lighting for the Court of Angels. It was absolutely stunning to be there. And yeah, that was an amazing, like, very memorable, like,
Yes.
core memory kind of experience being there
It was
that
a
night.
wonderful experience.
And that brings us to just a few weeks ago
Mhm.
in April 2022. And we had the great pleasure to go back to Club 33. And as Alicia said earlier, it was our daughter Caitlin's 17th birthday. Happy birthday, Caitlin.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you.
And, we didn't tell you that we were going there. We just said, hey, we need to be able to dress up for a nice meal that we're going out.
Fancy dinner.
Indeed. I think you figured it out as we were walking on Main Street.
I was being a bit cagey.
Yeah, and you also like kept saying different restaurants.
Yes.
And so I was like, I think I know where this is going.
So you're saying that we need to lie better next time?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, I mean, I think we said like Napa Rose, and then we said Blue Bayou. I'm like, whatever. She's a smart cookie. She'll figure it out eventually.
So we were all dressed up and walking into the park, and there was somebody who was walking out, and he kind of, as he went past me, he kind of like half whispered, like, "You going to Club 33?" And I kind of like winked at him and was like,
She already knew.
like, and
I think you already knew.
Yeah, I did.
did you hear that guy?
No.
Oh, okay. Phew. All right. Well,
So
anywho.
what were your initial thoughts when you heard that we were going to Club 33?
I was like, I don't know. I was actually very surprised because I know you guys had talked about how it was like a once in a lifetime thing, and
Mhm.
like there's probably no way that we're going.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I was really surprised and I don't know, kind of overwhelmed.
Yeah. I know this is a lot fancier than any type of dinner that we've done
Yeah.
before with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It was very, very, very fancy, and I think when I got in, I was like, it was a bit too fancy for my tiny childish mind to comprehend.
I will say that both of you, but Sterling, notably you. I mean, that's not a restaurant where 10-year-olds go.
No.
Pretty typically. You guys were awesome. Like, you handled it really well. I'm just so thankful for y'all's behavior and how well you hold yourselves in those kind of situations. You did so well. So
I was screaming with fear not to make anything.
With fear.
Yes, I was in my mind. I was like,
well, I hope you got to enjoy it a little bit.
hopefully, I hope, yeah,
Yeah.
Not too overwhelming, but still very overwhelming.
Cool. Well, yeah. Cool.
When we were there, it was the Emerald anniversary, which I think is the 55th anniversary of Club 33.
Yes.
So the plates were different. They had a beautiful green and gold decor on them because, emerald. And there were just other little touches around.
Yeah. Caitlin got a birthday card signed by the whole staff of the restaurant. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And, looking at the menu, this time around, it's still the same price, but it's a 4-course meal.
Yep.
And there were no palate cleansers.
No palate cleansers. No.
So interesting. It may be a seasonal thing. It may be changes in cost cutting. It may be related to COVID and how much they're able to do, but just an interesting difference.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is most of New Orleans Square is kind of, at least, the Pirates entrance and exit and that whole back area is closed off, and they're doing a major renovation of that space right now. And so we actually didn't get a chance to go into Court of Angels because that was closed. They actually didn't have our table ready for our reservation.
It was a half-hour wait.
It was
past our 8:00 reservation time.
Yes. And that was a little...
It was a little disappointing. The entrance is like this back entrance.
Yeah.
So you go up these back stairs, and we were not the table right at the top of the stairs. Another couple had that experience.
Yeah.
But we were really close to that.
Yeah. And
that
so
entrance.
Like, part of the thing that made the first experience in Club 33 that we had so special was, you go up through Court of Angels and you walk in, you go up to the staircase or take the elevator, and you go in through this just beautifully ornate lobby and the chandelier and everything. And then you're escorted, through to your table. And this felt like you're walking up the back staircase that's usually a fire escape, and here's your table. It was missing that element of just that special feeling.
Yeah, it wasn't quite
At
the
least
wow factor for us.
That's exactly what it was. Caitlin, what did you think, kind of walking up?
I didn't really know anything about it before, so I was like, this is kind of very secretive. Like,
yes, it was a back staircase.
Yeah, and we walked right by like an artist like down on the street, and they were like, I don't know, painting a family or something, and we were just like slowly creeping up the stairs behind them.
Sterling, what were your thoughts when we were walking into the restaurant?
I was thinking, this is cool. And then when I just get in, I'm just like, so overwhelming. I need to calm down.
It's very fancy, isn't it?
Like I said, too fancy for my little tiny, very childish mind to comprehend.
But you enjoyed it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole area is very beautiful. I remember looking at the table, and I'm just like, this is also fancy. And looking at everything, it's just so beautiful. And I would definitely like to go there again, but it's probably not going to happen.
Well, someday when you're rich and famous and you can afford a membership, you can bring all of us with you anytime you want to go.
I don't think I'll be.
Think happy thoughts, Sterling. Think happy.
That's right.
Yes.
Exactly.
We actually got a children's menu this go around for Sterling.
That was cool to see.
Yeah. And it has just a little one-pager there. On one side is a nice little cartoon drawing of a castle with the Club 33 logo. And on the other side, it has the menu, and it is a 3-course menu for $45. The first course was tomato soup with a mini grilled cheese sandwich, like mini, like tiny, not
Right.
like mouse.
No.
Second course, there are 2 choices, either the mouse ear pasta with marinara or cheese sauce, or roasted chicken breast with green beans and French fries. And the dessert was a grasshopper sundae, which is mint ice cream, chocolate cookie crumbles, and hot fudge. And then they give a list of a whole bunch of different non-alcoholic specialties as well. And Sterling chose from that something called the Tropical Storm, which is pineapple, orange, passion fruit, lime, and mint.
What did you think, Sterling? Good drink?
Yeah, it was okay. I drink it, except it's just not for me.
I thought you didn't like it.
Well, I kind of did. I
Okay.
would drink it, but it was
You wouldn't order it again?
no.
Yeah. Okay.
I would, because, well, 2 reasons. One, it's kind of plain. Well, not plain. It's too flavorful.
Got it. Too much going on.
Yeah.
Opposite of plain.
Yeah.
Yeah. And second, I want to try other different drinks because, well,
That's
new
fair.
is good
Cool.
sometimes.
Caitlin, you had a Garden District lemonade, which is which includes, vanilla chamomile, cardamom, and lemon.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
It was really good. The vanilla kind of like watered down the lemonade taste, I guess. So it was like a lot more refreshing than a regular lemonade.
Kind of smoothed out the punch.
Mm-hmm. So
And I don't mean like fruit
yeah.
punch, but like the kick of the lemon.
Yeah. So it was really nice.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Alicia, you had a very fancy drink in a Mardi Gras mug.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, boule fouille?
Sure. I have no idea how to say this. Or the boule fouille. The mug itself was designed by the artist Shag, and he designed it for Club 33 in honor of Mardi Gras. And I may have that mug. It came home with us.
Yes.
The drink
We
itself.
did not steal it.
No,
No.
it came with it.
Yes.
It came in its own box and everything.
Indeed.
The drink itself is cognac, dried curacao, Caribbean pineapple, absinthe, lime, and cinnamon. I did not like this drink.
Oh.
I drank it all because, paid
Yeah.
for it. I should drink it. But no, I would not get this one again. There's other things on there that I think I would have enjoyed more. Now, just from the description of it, I really did think I would enjoy it, especially with the pineapple and lime. But maybe it was the absinthe. I have no idea. Yeah.
I had a very, very fancy old fashioned,
Yes, you did.
and I thoroughly enjoyed it to the last drop. And then I had ended up with a Syrah, Rainy Syrah, with the entree once that came. And all good stuff on that. All right, so first course. So we'll include Sterling's grilled cheese sandwiches.
Mm-hmm.
Not a tomato soup fan, but that's okay. I'm not a tomato soup fan either,
Yeah.
so I totally understand. Caitlin and I had a house-made, oh boy, tagliatelle, homemade pasta.
Tagliatelle?
Sure. Then it had some artichoke and some lemon braised veal in it, kind of a soup with basically a rolled up
Pasta. It's
ball
like a
of
bird's nest pasta.
Yeah. And then Alicia, you had a sautéed diver scallop with English pea and leek coulis
Mm-hmm.
or coulis.
Yes. So I knew both of you would choose the pasta, and I'm like, I should try something different. I would not normally order scallops. I'm not a huge fan of it. I did eat it all. It was pretty good. The pea coulis was really yummy. It has this nice little foam on the top of it, and it's a scallop. It is seared at the top. It's an interesting flavor. Not my favorite,
Yeah.
but it was done very well.
Caitlin, what did you think about the pasta?
It was really good. I I wasn't sure about the veal because I was like, I don't really know what this is. And honestly, the name doesn't sound very appetizing. But it was actually really good.
Yeah, I thought the pieces of veal that were in there were done very, very well. And the homemade pasta or house-made pasta, excuse me, you can't go too wrong with that. And the artichoke added a kind of a nice flavor to that whole mix too as well. Sterling, you had some grilled cheese sandwiches. What'd you think?
They are very good. I'm okay with grilled cheese, but these I'd say are your normal grilled cheese. They are still good, and I love them.
Cool.
I definitely get them again.
They're
'cause-
fancy cut. They're cut in rectangles.
Yes.
Yeah, and they're
With no crust.
With no crust.
Right.
and they're. I definitely get them again because that's the only thing I can get.
Well, I mean, I will say as a grilled cheese connoisseur, as we'll get to later in this podcast, don't throw shade at a grilled cheese. That can be some really good stuff.
Yes. For our second course, Caitlin and I had the golden tomato minestrone with piccola tomatoes, basil, and pasta. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that. Nathan had the spring green salad with roasted red beets, orange, and sherry vinaigrette.
Mm-hmm.
And I had air.
You had air.
I think you were still munching on
You're
your
still
grilled
munching on your
cheese.
grilled cheese, yeah.
Just a bit.
The salad was actually really good. Now, I'm not a salad eater. I'm sure the words, quote, the salad was really good, unquote, coming out of my mouth probably just caused my mom to have a heart attack. But I actually did really enjoy the salad. It's been years since I have had fresh beets, and they were so amazingly well done. And the vinaigrette added a nice kind of kick to everything. I really enjoyed this. It was a great plate.
The minestrone soup I really quite enjoyed. I think I got down to the very dregs of it. It had a nice little, I don't know what the top of it is, maybe a green olive oil drizzle on top. Looked kind of neat. It was delicious.
Awesome.
Caitlin, what do you think of the soup?
It was good. It wasn't my favorite. I honestly only really ate the soup, not any of the vegetables in it. I mean, I did, but yeah, it was okay.
Cool.
For our entree course,
And my second course.
Caitlin and I had the seared filet mignon Oscar with crab fritter and asparagus and hollandaise sauce. Nathan had the Spanish-style spring lamb T-bone, chorizo, green garbanzo, and fingerling potatoes. And Sterling had the roasted chicken breast with green beans and french fries.
And I'm starting to get hungry.
Sterling, we'll start with yours. And it looks like there was some orange slices on here as well. What did you think of your chicken meal?
I'd say that it was very, very good. Looking at the green beans, I'd say that I would not have had them because
No, you don't.
I am not one of those.
Yeah.
I think I had some fries, some of them, but I don't know if I did. I remember sucking the life out of the oranges like a vampire.
Vampire Sterling.
How was the chicken?
It was very good. I really liked this. I would definitely get it again.
If I remember correctly, the chicken confused you just a little tiny bit because it had skin on it. And usually when we have chicken, it doesn't have skin on it. And you weren't quite sure about it. I know the drumstick gave you a little bit of trouble.
A lot.
But we got it figured out.
Yeah, we got it figured out.
Yeah.
And Nathan, you had the Spanish-style spring lamb T-bone. How was that?
This was really good. Lamb is one of those meats that sometimes I like, sometimes I don't. I've found sometimes it can be a little bit more oily, but at least to my palate, I loved this dish. It was so well put together. The lamb was just really rich. it wasn't a huge portion, but that's totally fine. I ate everything on the plate. It was really, really good. The potatoes were fantastic, and the sauce and everything. Just 10 out of 10. Would eat again. How about you two? How was the fillet and crab fritters?
I loved this. I really did. The presentation was kind of cool. It was a dark plate and had what is this? It looks just like a swoosh of guacamole. I'm sure it's not guacamole. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's a swoosh of green, but it has the steak with hollandaise sauce on top of it, and then the crab fritter on top.
It's a stunning presentation.
It is. It's a gorgeous presentation, and then the asparagus on the side. Caitlin, what were your thoughts on this? Because I've had all of this stuff before, but
Yeah.
I don't think there's a couple things on here that you have never tasted before.
The crab fritter, is that what it's called?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm not a huge seafood person. It was okay. Again, not a huge fan of it. I also had asparagus for the first time, which was very good. I ate all of it.
Yeah. Asparagus cooked really well like this is phenomenal and amazing, and all sorts of other very, very positive words. Asparagus not cooked real well
That was disgusting.
is horrible.
And I was quite surprised to hear this was your very first time eating asparagus. And
Well-
I know I thought to myself, I have failed. But then I'm like, no, I haven't, because there's absolutely no way I could cook good asparagus. So
And then I really liked the filet. It was, I don't know, it was really good, really juicy.
Mhm.
It had a lot of flavor, but I will say I like Topolino's Terrace's filet better.
Topolino Terrace's filet is the most flavorful
Yes.
piece of meat I have ever had in my life.
Mhm.
It was phenomenal. But that is another episode,
Yes.
another
Yeah.
discussion.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this. I love crab cakes, and the crab fritter that was on this I thought was quite tasty. And the mix of flavors with the hollandaise sauce and the crab and the whole fillet itself was phenomenal. I loved it a lot. But I agree with you, Caitlin. I think the Topolino's filet was better. This was still really
Oh, yeah,
good.
it
It was
was
an
amazing.
amazing cut of meat.
And on to the most important part of our meal, of course, was dessert.
Dessert.
Absolutely critical component to any fine dining experience. Sterling, you had a grasshopper sundae, which is mint ice cream, chocolate cookie crumbles, and hot fudge. Good? Thumbs up, thumbs down?
Quadruple thumbs up. Well, 2 thumbs up, 2 big toes up.
Excellent.
Oh, joyful.
He wasn't eating with his toes. We
No.
have taught him better manners than that. But yes, that was really good. Awesome. Caitlin, you got one of those too, right? Or no?
That was just an extra birthday thing they brought out.
Oh.
I got the key lime pie and the strawberry
Mm-hmm.
whatever it was.
It was like a deconstructed
Yeah.
key lime. No, it wasn't deconstructed.
No.
It was a fancy key lime pie tart type thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a tart. It had a crust, but only on the bottom.
Yeah.
Um,
And Caitlin's had a little happy birthday decal out of chocolate on the
Yes.
front of it.
yeah. Caitlin, what did you think about the key lime pie?
It tasted like a regular key lime pie. It was really good.
It was. I missed having more crust.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy it. Now, obviously, I did not have the strawberry rhubarb
That's what that is on top.
relish
Yeah.
on top, but the rest of it, yeah, it was very good, very good. Alicia,
Mm-hmm.
you had a single origin chocolate pistachio cake with pistachio creme anglaise,
Mm-hmm.
which is a lot of words and a very, very fancy looking dish.
Yep.
What do you think?
Well, I got this because you guys both got the key lime, and I didn't want to do the same thing. I like pistachio. I do not like pistachio and chocolate together
Oh,
as much. I know I had something similar to this when we did Remy on the Fantasy, and I did not like that one. This one was okay. I think I ate most of it. It also came with a nice little macaroon on the top, and that got devoured because yum. The chocolate, the individual flavors of this, I enjoyed. I don't think I liked the mix of flavors as much. It was okay. It looked gorgeous.
Yes, it's another stunning presentation. So that was dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, of the meal, good, bad, seems like mostly positive.
Mostly positive.
Overall, stunning, or just really good.
It was stunning. I'd say stunning.
All right.
Cool.
I'd just say it was just really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't think there was any like really big wow factor for me, at least.
No, I'm with you on this. This was not as good of an experience as our first one.
Yeah.
The meal was good. It wasn't stellar.
Yeah. The staff was good, was
Mhm.
great. But I think the ambiance and, just the way everything leading up and like how, the Court of Angels and everything being closed, like it lacked that sparkle that we experienced the first time around. I don't know. I don't think that's because we had done it before. I really think there was just part of the core experience, like it didn't feel as special.
Yeah. There was actually a bit of a miss on this one. I ordered a hurricane
Mm-hmm.
and it didn't come until just before we left.
Oh.
And I don't know. I didn't think it was super busy in there. There was maybe not even that many. 4 other tables?
Yeah, there wasn't a ton of other
There
tables.
was somebody else celebrating a birthday, and it was obviously a member or a celebrity or something. I don't know. They were getting paid a lot of attention to.
Yeah, they had a bigger party. I mean, there was
Yeah.
probably 8 or 10 people at that table.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it just was ever so lacking
Mm-hmm.
especially compared to
Compared to our first time.
Yeah.
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 The meal was delicious. I didn't really get to enjoy my hurricane because we left, so I had like a little bit of sips of it and then we went away.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But we should talk about the merch.
We did get merch.
Yeah.
Yes. So, what did we get? You got some fantastic stuff.
I got a bunch of stuff.
You got a really amazing jacket.
Yes, it's a nice blue jacket. I don't know if that's called neoprene or I don't know what it is or something.
Whatever.
It's kind of rainproof-ish, a little bit warmer. It has the 33 logo on it and a 33 zipper pull. I got a Duty and Burke, and I was ecstatic to get that. And it's got a lily pattern, which is used on the menus. I didn't see it on this menu, but I know on the older menu, there's a pattern of lilies. And this Dooney and Burke has it. It's a gorgeous blue with purples and golds. I got a tiki mug from my drink.
So hold on, it's Dooney and Burke. That's a brand. But what
Yes.
did you get?
A bag, a crossbody bag.
Got it.
I think is what it is. A little bit larger, not the super large ones. Interestingly enough, I'm fairly certain this is cheaper than their regular Dooney and Burke crossbody bags. I looked at the price, it's like, oh, okay.
Maybe because it's not members only.
No, like than any Dooney and Burke ones.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know. Because I have a couple.
Maybe they're taking pity on Club 33
I don't
people
know.
because they paid so much to be there.
Or maybe I just haven't got one in a while. We also got 2 pins for the Club 33 Emerald Anniversary. One of them was a horn pin. It was a trumpet, and the other was a piper pin. I like pins that are for specific events or things like that. So we got those.
Yeah.
And they also had a challenge coin there
Yeah.
for the Emerald Anniversary. So we got an Emerald Anniversary challenge coin.
Yeah. So, I mean, we've talked about it, just had a little, I'm not going to say it wasn't as polished. It just wasn't as special. It was a nice meal. It was a nice experience. It wasn't a stunning experience.
Yeah.
And there was no like the shows weren't running.
Mm-hmm.
So, we didn't get to see Phantasmic. The Court of Angels was closed. The delay didn't help. We talked about this a little before. Like I was kind of expecting them to do a little something because of the delay.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of like,
or I don't know, or acknowledge it a little more. And it was just, oh, sorry, we're late. Here, let's go this way.
yeah, it was kind of like you got told at Applebee's it was a 30-minute wait and you can just wait over here somewhere, and then they came and got you.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, it just didn't feel as special, or I don't think we were quite as doted on.
Yeah. It was still an amazing experience.
Oh, absolutely.
Though. Something that's really cool in the merch area is they have a grandfather clock.
Yes.
With an animatronic vulture on top of it, and his name is Alfred.
Yes.
I thought that this animatronic was not an animatronic and was just a statue. So when I said, "Goodbye, Albert," he started speaking to me.
He spoke to you a couple of times. And I remember the cast member over there said, "Wow, I don't think I've heard him talk this much in a while." So Alfred really liked you.
Yes. Yeah.
And I like Alfred.
There
too.
you go.
And the cast member actually gave us some stickers, and one of them has Alfred on it. It's kind of cool.
I don't remember where you guys put that.
I have them.
Okay.
So I know we weren't supposed to take pictures of the bathroom, so we didn't, but we did visit the bathrooms.
Yes.
I mean, they're gorgeous. The women's bathroom has kind of a little lounge area, and it has a nice pink seat, a chaise lounge basically, that you can recline on if you need to, if there's a fit of the vapors or something. And the sinks in there are amazing. Like, it's a golden swan is the faucet. So beautiful.
Wow.
Whoa.
The chandeliers are flowers. It's very pretty, very pretty. I'm guessing that the guy's bathroom is a little different in decor.
It is not. No, it is a nice bathroom. It is not a memorable bathroom. It is not, like, hearing you describe this, I am upset.
It's just a normal bathroom.
No little lounge beforehand or anything?
Nope. No.
I guess guys don't have fits of vapors.
Nope. We don't have to powder our noses either.
Yeah.
No. So overall, if we had the opportunity, would we go again?
Yes.
Hold on. Think about it for a second.
Yes, we would. I mean, this just being able to be at this place and knowing what it means to Disney, to the parks, to the people,
the history
of it all.
Yeah.
Yes, I would go again in a heartbeat. I know the most recent experience we had was not quite what we were expecting, but I have a feeling that was just kind of a one-off type thing.
Yeah.
I know there have been staffing issues. I know with the pandemic, everything's just kind of a little wonky right now. All the construction going on put a damper on it.
Yeah.
None of the shows were active. If we had known that going into this, I still would have asked if we could go.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I agree. I think I would want to try it again. I think I might be a little more, not critical, but just I'm interested to see if this was an off night or if this is some sort of a new normal.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope it was an off night.
Mm-hmm.
And that is to say, like, full on first world problems, humble brag, privilege, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Like, this was a very special thing. It was still a great meal.
Yep.
I still enjoyed being there. It just didn't meet the same level that we experienced a few years ago.
Yep.
And yeah, Caitlin, if you had to have a 17th birthday all over again, what do you think?
Honestly, for me, it was too fancy.
Mm-hmm.
I would, not that I didn't enjoy it. It was it was an amazing night, but I feel like I would have been a lot more comfortable just going somewhere regular.
Getting a hot dog.
No, not a hot dog, but chicken strips.
If we
Yeah.
had if we had the chance to go again, would you want to go with us or would you want to just let us go?
Probably just let you guys go.
Okay. Sterling, what are your thoughts?
I would definitely go and try not to fall asleep again.
You did not fall asleep.
I did.
You pretended to fall asleep.
I did fall asleep.
You pretended to fall
I
asleep.
did fall asleep.
Okay.
All right, so there you have it. Club 33, pretty amazing place to be if you ever have the opportunity, if you have the right connections, or if you happen to be lucky enough and you have enough cash.
And 4 years of wait before you can get
Or more.
in, or more. Yeah.
Do it. It is truly a amazing experience that you can have in your lifetime. And yeah, if you have the opportunity, make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Well, as you all know, we're not travel agents. And while we can offer our opinions and suggestions, we recommend working with a travel agent to plan your perfect vacation.
If you have any questions or suggestions, please take a moment and email us at podcast@adventuresandmousecapades.com. And you can follow us on all the socials at Our Mousecapades. Please rate and review in your podcast app to help people find us.
We'll talk to you next week.
Thank you for flying Star Tours. Bye-bye.
Hello, everyone. I'm Alicia.
I'm Nathan.
Sorry.
She's sorry.
And I'm not.
Okay.
All right. That's getting tagged at the end.
All right.
One of these days we're going to get it. I
Yeah,
promise.
it's okay. I mean,
I-
nobody ever does it on the first take anyway, right?
We did it last time.